It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. Ernie Johnson here. Shaq's here. Kenny's here. Welcome to this edition of 2K Sports. In this game, we'll see the Utah Jazz against the Miami Heat at American Airlines Arena. For Miami, they're sitting at 500 over the last 10 games, kind of treading water. They'd really like to make a splash over the next few games. And how about Dwayne Wade? Come on. Shaq, we're talking about an all-time great at the shooting guard position. Do you think he's gotten all the credit he deserves?
You know, even after all the rings, I think people still sleep on D. Wade.
I got you.
At his peak, as dominant as any two guard we've seen, aside from the great Michael Jordan.
Yeah, I would agree. He's a top 5 two guard of all time. Injuries have slowed him down, but despite that, he's had a wake up, Shaq. He's had an incredible career. And you nicknamed him Flash, didn't you?
I did.
No doubt. And you went to sleep.
That's when you weren't enduring sleep apnea, apparently. Hey, sleep apnea.
Wake up.
Yeah, we're on the air.
Oh, sorry.
Toss
Back
it
to you, Kevin.
The brilliant blue water of Miami Beach, glistening from above on a beautiful day here in South Florida. We're in a place they call the American Airlines Arena in downtown Miami, Florida. Right on the water, the home of the Heat, where we're broadcasting live today. And get ready for another dose of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. With Brent Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. Look at Utah, winning their last 3 games. They'd like to make that 4 in a row here tonight.
You know what? They're almost perfect in their approach right now. I mean, mentally, physically, strategically, everything seems to have fallen into place. They're bound to hit a bump at some point in the road, but right now, everything is all systems go.
To keep winning, I think it's important that they avoid looking too far ahead. Just take the cliched one game at a time.
And let's go straight over to David Aldridge for a report before the tip-off. Hey, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Miami Heat has established that high standard for fitness. Even Eric Spoelstra has gotten into it in his late 40s. The Heat coach says when he's working out, I'm in a different place. The physical, emotional, and mental benefits, I'm hooked. Kevin?
As hard as he works, great that he takes care of himself, too. DA, thank you. When the super teams are dominant game after game, some people are going to ask, what's the point of even playing a game like this?
Well, in the regular season, I hear that all the time, and I sort of laugh at it because this is what the season is about. Sure. 82-game grind, having competition not only with opponents, but within yourself, within your team, battling for minutes. And we understand that a lot of these teams are built to win in the postseason. The regular season doesn't mean much for them. They're going to qualify for the playoffs, but there are other teams in this league, Kevin, trying to fight to improve. And on nights where you have opportunities to play against that kind of dominant team, a coach can say, see the potential, see what is possible. We just saw it here tonight.
And take some personal pride in your performance.
No doubt about it. And you can stack yourself up against these super teams that roll into your arena to find out exactly where you are. And sometimes winning a game like that for a coaching staff, they can say, let's use this momentum to build on it. We just beat one of the better teams in the league. So psychologically, it works in a lot of ways during a regular season.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. So on the floor for Utah, Ingles outside with Favors at power forward. Rubio teams up with Mitchell in the backcourt. And it's Gobert in at the center position. Favors dishes to Rubio. Pass to Gobert. Just 5 on the clock. And it's Mitchell missing. Mitchell against Wade. We've played just over a minute here in the first. Here's Dragic from outside. Gobert pulls it in.
And extending the D there, putting a lot of pressure on the shooter.
Yeah, I think coaches right here are always talking about the extra pass, and a contested three is not your objective. One more, maybe.
The Jazz again can't hit it.
That's the third straight miss to start this game, and they're still looking for their first basket.
Johnson. And that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. Johnson's got the game going here with the first basket for the Heat. The Jazz have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Rubio outside. Gobert against Whiteside. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Got to make those shots. Not sure how he missed it. The defense was just okay.
Johnson can't get it to go.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
Rubio outside. He dishes it to Mitchell. He kicks it to Ingles. Over Richardson. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
Taking a look now at some numbers for Mitchell. The past month has been surreal. He's right around 29 points a night, 3 rebounds and 2 assists. And impressive numbers, no doubt. It's the kind of run we've come to expect from him.
Synergy, all elements right now working together, and the game is coming so easy right now.
Dragic kicks to Richardson. Over Ingles. Richardson, no luck.
Well, the defense was right up on him, so electing to go for the fadeaway there to create some room, well, that makes sense.
Johnson, the pass to Dragic. From down in the low post, it goes.
It's an energy boost, not only for the player, but for the team when Dragic gets hit like that and still finishes over the defense. His teammates are pumped.
And a first time out of the game called for Utah. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
And anytime you come off the bench, you know your role. And that night, it was about scoring.
Well, good collective team unity. Everyone pitching in, so trying to win for one another. That's a good thing.
Now here's Favors. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. The drive by Mitchell. Tipped away. Now Richardson. Really disappointing game for him in that loss to New Orleans. Passes it to Wade. Back to Richardson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade.
He's proven that he can get on some stretch runs, putting together multiple games of firing it from behind the arc, sinking that shot there from the parking lot. Amazing how much James Johnson gets leaned on for what Miami wants to do offensively. Out of Wake Forest, a very versatile 6'8" forward, and plays a ton of positions for Eric Spoelstra.
Now, here's Mitchell. After the miss from Goran Dragic. And Rubio kicks to Mitchell. Jazz passing it around. To end the run. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And defensively, you've got to make a greater effort working over the screens.
Yeah, it's a bit of a lazy play right there. You're hoping that the guy misses the shot without really doing your job in challenging it.
Now, here's Richardson. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. It's Dragic with the drive. That one goes in.
Could we say Dragic has deceptive strength? Showed a little bit off right there getting to the basket.
Goran Dragic started his career in Phoenix under the mentorship of Steve Nash.
Well, he still loves to push the pace and still loves to attack the paint. We'll see if he can be an effective player in his late 30s, the way that Steve Nash led his teams. Well, this Heat organization has had such a great run of success under their owner, Mickey Arison, and what Pat Riley has done to pour the foundation of the culture around Miami. This is not a team that likes to throw away any chance to compete or any season for that matter.
Now, here's Mitchell. He picked up 27 points in their last win against Charlotte. And Utah has possession. 7-point differential. 6 on the shot clock. Ingles finds Favors.
And how about the interior defense here early on? They have really shut down the middle.
No good on the triple. And memories of the Big Three era of Bosh and Wade and LeBron James still fresh, Brent, in the memory of the Heat organization.
Well, more fresh in the memory of the fans of the Miami Heat. The organization trying to do their best to move forward and move on. Of course, that team 4 straight finals appearances, won 2 NBA championships. They want to get back to that level. They know they got to find some talent and some diamonds in the rough and trying to figure out a path to get there.
And that one is good.
That's a gorgeous assist. Outstanding at finding his guys in the spots where they want the basketball.
Dragic kicks to Richardson. Pass to Wade. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Methodical in their approach. They have absolutely owned this first quarter.
Yeah, you can credit the play calling. Nothing really fancy, just imposing their will on the inside.
Utah calls timeout. Brent, the league playing at a faster pace overall now. Will there ever come a time when every team will play with that same speed?
No, because one team will always be faster than the next. So it's never going to be exacting for every ball club. And as you and I have talked several times, Kevin, you got to play to your strengths. And even though teams are finding more positionless basketball players, some of these guys have attributes to their game where you want to get them in certain positions. That takes time.
It's all about personnel.
It's all about your personnel. And again, putting those guys in the proper place where they can succeed more often.
Utah's on defense after the made shot from Dwayne Wade. No good from Dragic. Rubio taking his time here. And the foul called on Hassan Whiteside. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second foul of the first quarter, and they may want to sit him for a while to avoid number 3.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Olynyk, he's checked in for Whiteside. Justice Winslow comes in for Josh Richardson, and Ellington is subbed in for Dwayne Wade. Jay Crowder's checked in for Utah. Burks comes in for Joe Ingles. Crowder kicks to Rubio. The pass to Cephalosha. Gobert with it. And it's Crowder, top of the key. Gobert finds Burks. The 10-footer. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Winslow against Cephalosha. Pass to Dragic. Pass to Olynyk. On the wing, Winslow. Poked away and stolen by Cephalosha. The shot by Burks. Nobody around. They get it back. And the basket by Rubio.
This is where you got to put a body on the guy. His will is incredible down on the interior, fighting and clawing for every rebound.
Ellington dishes to Dragic. Back to Ellington. Outside Dragic. And again, it's the Heat missing.
And right now, I think just his demeanor is hurting the team. His shooting's been off, and he knows it.
And Gobert kicks to Burks. Back to Gobert. Cephalosha has the open look. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. And now it's only a 5-point Miami lead. And it's Dragic with the ball for Miami. This is their first chance to take a look at the Jazz this season.
Yeah, 2 clubs that rarely face off, East versus West. This is going to be a nice treat for the fans.
Well, kicking off this 2-game season series, I expect a lot of feeling out by both teams and the coaching staff, and then a number of subsequent adjustments in this one.
Udo's checked in for Gobert. And it's Justice Winslow with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And Rubio kicks to Udo. Rubio in the corner. 4 on the clock. Shoots over Dragic.
A real struggle to shoot the ball in that first quarter.
Rubio misses. Inside. And Dragic gets it to go on the assist by Winslow. And it's 7 points for Goran Dragic.
And you can see just how tough the defense was there, but in the end, it did not matter for Goran Dragic.
And it's Justice Winslow with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Now here is Cephalosha. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Rubio.
And you know what? Call it great defense or poor offense. Either way, they're limiting their scoring.
Ellington, the pass to Adebayo. Dragic with it. He's got 7. On the wing, Winslow. And that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. And it's a 10-point Heat lead.
And already with the commanding lead, a terrific offensive performance.
And if you check out the strategy, you can see already the plays that they're calling. Feels like they found a weakness or two in the defense.
Now here is Cephalosha. 9 points last game out. Unloads. Another miss by Utah. Miami leading by 10. We've got 1:48 left in the first quarter of the game. Adebayo kicks to Winslow. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
Well, the move from Winslow definitely gets slapped, still muscles up the shot, and it goes. You see Justice Winslow get into that low defensive stance. Signals kind of like he did at Duke, slap the floor and be ready for a defensive possession.
That's good from Winslow. And Winslow about 6'7", 225, but Brent, it seems like he plays a lot bigger.
Yeah, it does feel like that sometimes. He gets lots of minutes at the power forward position and tries to rebound like a 4. And when he gets it, he can rip it down and run it up the court.
Now here is Cephalosha. They need this. Utah with a fresh 24. Here's Burks. The fadeaway J off the mark. The Heat leading by 13. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Udo. The drive by Rubio. And it's blocked.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team. Oh, great ball movement there.
Jazz trail by 15. On the wing, Cephalosha. Udo kicks to Burks. Back to Udo. On the wing, Cephalosha. Down low, stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Dragic finds Ellington. For the 3. Utah with the rebound.
Hey, even though he's been off, the team's still winning, so the hope is that he's going to get going.
It's tipped. With 1 on the clock. And it's in. Oh, wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
And they make sure to get the last shot of the quarter there. Nicely done.
A good awareness there to beat the clock. Now they have a break in the action to discuss some other things.
And so it's the Miami Heat out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. They've kept the tempo quick and the defense on its heels, and it's gotten them up big. And we'll be back with you shortly. Rudy Gobert talks about his expectations for the team.
Every year I want to keep getting better, and people didn't really believe in our team a few years ago. They were kind of laughing at us. When I say I want to win a championship, people are laughing, but I believe that we're going to win a championship.
Well, and as a competitor, this is what you should be thinking, and Greg, you should be talking about winning a title.
For sure. I mean, it'll take a lot of work, but Gobert sounds like he's up for the challenge of proving the doubters wrong.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Heat team out there.
I mean, they're winning the turnover battle, and oftentimes that can swing things your way.
Well, they're taking care of the ball. They're attacking on defense, and this has them out to a big lead after one.
Dragic and Ellington are together in the backcourt. Winslow and Olynyk fill up the forward spots, and it's Adebayo in at the 5 down low. So that's who Miami starts the second with. And Utah making a change here. Mitchell's checked in. Free throw good. Burks getting open in the NBA, not an easy task, and there are a lot of players that are so good moving off the ball.
I think the first couple guys that come to mind are J.J. Redick and Kyle Korver. Old school style in which they operate like a Rip Hamilton. And if you go back, Mitch Richmond, where they're using a multitude of screens, seemingly never stopping during an offensive possession and causing some kind of confusion. So JJ and Kyle Korver are still doing exemplary jobs of off-ball movement.
And how about the execution on that play? The screen was set up in exactly the right spot.
And the finish wasn't too bad either.
Yeah, it's funny how you see so many picks, but this one sets up the defense well. No one rotates over. Bang.
5 on the clock. From past the arc, Miami grabs the miss. Defeated by the Pelicans in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, and they were just shaky at times when it mattered most in that game, and it cost them.
Yeah, Greg, I think you're right there. At major turning points, they'd miss a series of shots, they'd make some mistakes, and it led to the wipeout. Artful passing on that play, showing a real desire to set up the teammate.
Jazz passing it around. O'Neal against Winslow. Now, here is O'Neal. He's covered closely. Another miss by Utah.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Dragic kicks to Ellington. Winslow wide open. He fires offline with his 3.
He sunk that 3 in the first, but's yet to make another one.
Olynyk with the steal. Pass to Dragic. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. O'Neal against Winslow. Adebayo, great positioning on the putback. And the Heat lead by 20.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
And the Jazz call time here. And Bam Adebayo, the 14th overall pick in 2017 out of Kentucky.
Yeah, his name seems to be pretty fitting, right? Like setting screens, bam, getting a dunk, bam. Tremendous athlete, and he can throw it down with some of the best power forwards in the game.
And a new group getting ready for Miami. Whiteside's checked in for Kelly Olynyk. Johnson comes in for Winslow. Josh Richardson's checked in for Wayne Ellington. And Dwayne Wade subbed in for Goran Dragic. Utah also making some changes. Gobert checked in for Udo. Favors comes in for Crowder. And it's Joe Ingles in for Burks. Now, here's Mitchell. Still looking for his first bucket in this one.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
From the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Hassan Whiteside continues to develop. Now, Miami coach Eric Spoelstra said it's got nothing to do with his stats. He's going to do that no matter what. It's about making winning plays and caring more about his teammates than he cares about himself. Now he can lead in a different way because he has the respect of the locker room. Kevin?
Terrific, D.A. Thank you. Wade gets the bucket.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Mitchell against Wade. Out to Favors. Back to Mitchell. Clock at 4. No good. Shot missing. Wade with the defensive effort. Here's Richardson. The rebound by the Jazz. Ingles has got his 5th rebound in this one. And there's the pass to Gobert. Pass to O'Neal. Floats one up. Kicks it out to Mitchell. And it's off from three-point range. And it's Wade with the ball for the Miami Heat. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter, and the shot goes in.
As soon as Wade looks up and sees his teammate all alone, simple pass, throws it ahead, uncontested J.
Mitchell dishes to O'Neal. Passes it to Favors. Now Ingles. O'Neal kicks to Mitchell. Pass to Favors. Over Johnson. And Favors gets it to go in on the assist by Mitchell. And it's 6 points for Derek Favors. Ingles against Richardson. To the paint. It's deflected. And stolen by Favors. Here's Mitchell. Hits from the high post. Mitchell's got his first basket of the night.
The mindset right now is pretty strong. Superb at staying aggressive and right now stringing some plays together.
Johnson kicks to Richardson. And again, Miami with the triple.
It's first triple of the second quarter, third of the game.
Utah's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. And the pass to Favors. To the middle. Here's Gobert. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Johnson can't hit. Jazz trail by 20. And here is Mitchell. And the foul called on Hassan Whiteside. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Yeah, looking up at the scoreboard, guys, that's his 3rd foul, and his coach has to consider now sitting him down.
Thabo Sefolosha has checked in for the Jazz. Here's Gobert. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Charlotte.
And he also controlled the boards. He just seemed to be in the right position every time the ball came off the rim.
Clock at 6. The wide open look here for Ingles. No good on the triple.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Richardson, no luck. The Jazz shooting 38% in the second quarter. Offensively, they look a little bit confused. Sefolosha kicks to Ingles. Mitchell against Wade. Back to Gobert. And the foul on Dwayne Wade. That's his first foul. Ricky Rubio checked in for Utah.
Coming under the floor for the Jazz, Ricky Rubio.
Favors passes to Ingles. Back to Favors. Sefolosha kicks to Rubio. 5 to shoot. Over Wade. And the basket by Rubio. Rubio's got 7 points in the game. The Heat leading by 18. Wade with it. Guarded now by Rubio. Pass to Whiteside. Out left to the wing. Adebayo passes to Richardson. Down it goes. That's 4 made from the field. He's 4 of 8.
Just a tiny bit of room there for Josh Richardson. And once the screen gives him that, it's golden.
Wade against Rubio. Kicks it to Gobert. In the corner, Sefolosha with it. Buries it down low. Cephalosha's got his second bucket tonight.
That's the biggest aspect of Cephalosha on defense is the length, and he uses it well that time to get off the shot close to the bucket.
Wade misses.
And defensively, moving his feet there, staying right on top of the shooter.
Some defenses are okay with giving up the mid-range shot. In this case, they contest it.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, Rudy Gobert has taken on more of a leadership role with this team. Clearly a difference maker on the court with his defense, and will get the team to fall in line. Hard to argue with one of the elite rim protectors in our league.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Gobert. And with Gobert, he does so much as a defender with his impact, Greg, in the paint.
Yeah, and Gobert does so much in terms of cleaning up his teammates' mistakes while they're defending out there on the perimeter. It allows his teammates to be more aggressive on D, knowing he's going to be that last line of defense. And Gobert won't let them get too comfortable, as he is one of the more vocal players in terms of shaping their D.
Now, here's Ellington. He averages about 5 points a game. Wade can't hit. Rubio outside. Cans it from downtown. Rubio's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, his shooting has been on target here in the second frame after not being able to get anything going in the first.
Richardson kicks to Adebayo. Here is Ellington. Back to Adebayo. Miami needs to get a shot off. Johnson. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And a moment to check out now what Utah has coming up. On Tuesday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the San Antonio Spurs. And then on Thursday, they'll be taking on Clint Capella and the Houston Rockets.
And for that game against the Spurs, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
Rubio outside. Puts it up. Passes to Gobert. Puts up a 3. Miami grabs the miss. Johnson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Up top, Ellington. Wade outside. And it's stolen by Ricky Rubio. To the inside. And with that, the Heat lead is cut to just 11 on the basket from Favors.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Ellington finds Wade.
Inside 2 minutes. Inside.
Johnson against Cephalosha. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Jazz trail by 11. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio. Rubio's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Pass to Richardson. Here's Adebayo. Ingles covering. 3-pointer Ellington. That shot, no good. And it's Utah the other way. They host the Spurs after this one. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. And Favors kicks to Cephalosha. The pass to Gobert. 6 to shoot. Rubio outside. And he's way off from outside. Miami leading by 9. 55 seconds left here in the second. And stolen by Cephalosha. He shoots again, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson. A different look for Miami. Kelly Olynyk checked in for Johnson. Winslow comes in for Richardson. And it's Dragic in for Dwayne Wade. The Jazz also changing it up. Udo's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Jay Crowder comes in for Derek Favors. And Alec Burks subbed in for Joe Ingles. 44 seconds left in the first half of basketball. 6 to shoot. Burks on the mark with the 15-footer. Burks has got 5 points now this quarter. There's 37 seconds left to play here in the half. Dragic the pass to Ellington. Here's Adebayo. He's guarded by Udo.
He looked like he rushed it a bit. The defense wasn't terrible, but still, he's got to knock that down.
Down low, Rubio right side. 11 seconds left now here in the second. 5 on the clock. Three-pointer, Crowder. The shot that time, not on target. And so it's Miami heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Coach, how does the defense you're playing impact your offense?
It just energizes us. We have an ignitable group, and that's how we play. So we have to continue to stay the course and try to keep them off the three-point line as best as we can.
Yeah, those runouts get your guys going. Thanks a lot, Spo. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hi again, everyone. I'm Ernie Johnson, sitting alongside the Diesel and the Jet. Welcome to the halftime show on 2K Sports. It was all about Miami as the game got going. At one point, their devastating offensive assault pushed their lead out to 15 points. They were able to string together a nice set of offensive plays to finish the quarter, making their last 4 shots. The second quarter was a different story, as they gave up quite a bit of ground in the scoring column, but still managed to end the half up by 7. Let's hear from you, Shaq, on the Heat first half.
In simple truth, they just got hot. Didn't matter what the defense was doing, Ernie, they were definitely able to rise above it. Even the tough shots, did you see that one shot? I don't know how they even went down. They can carry this over to the second half, it's going to be hard to beat them, boy. Woo-wee.
Kenny, what do you have to say about the Jazz?
It looked like they were shooting threes blindfolded. Sometimes you could get cold, but that was atrocious. It was scary. But they also looked scattered out there, and I think that disorganization was the main issue for them missing those shots. They need to establish themselves better into a better rhythm in the second half and avoid relying so heavily on the three-point shot.
And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter set to begin in just a few.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. We've seen Josh Richardson really having a great game.
And so far, he's giving them great production from deep. They've been able to kind of spread the floor because of it.
Well, his shooting has fueled the offense, and we'll see if they can get him the ball to see if he can keep it going in the second half.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. And it's Dragic bringing up the ball for the Heat. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Checking out the group for Quinn Snyder to start the second half. Mitchell and Ingles are out on the wings. Favors and Gobert, the tough pair inside. And it's Rubio in at point guard. Mitchell against Wade. Over Mitchell. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. 7 points for Wade.
And the mid-range jump shot is something Dwayne Wade has really perfected throughout his career.
And Gobert kicks to Mitchell. Now Ingles. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And it's Mitchell missing. Mitchell against Wade. Pass to Richardson. And here's Olynyk from the arc. Ingles with the rebound. Jazz trail by 9. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. They get a hand on it. Mitchell against Wade. The drive by Mitchell. And Greg, right out of the gate, Donovan Mitchell seemed like a veteran more than a rookie.
I mean, his professionalism was one of the first things Ricky Rubio noticed about Mitchell. Father played minor league baseball, knows what it takes to succeed in professional sports. And you can just see it in his approach to practice and his commitment to improving his game. Mitchell was already the surprise of that 2017 draft, and I don't think there's any question he's destined to be a star.
The first free throw is good. Whiteside's checked in for Kelly Olynyk. And Mitchell drops them both. The Heat leading by 7. Wade surveying the D. Outside Dragic. Just 5 on the clock. Stolen by Rubio. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Wade against Mitchell. 6 on the shot clock. He kicks to Favors. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
It goes down, but with no defender near him, no need to go to the fadeaway.
Dragic with it. Guarded now by Rubio. Rubio against Dragic. It's stolen by Gobert. Mitchell outside. And stolen by Richardson. And here's the fast break. Richardson leading the way. Feeds to Dragic. Johnson left side. Wade against Ingles. Now here's Wade. He's tightly guarded. Gobert with the defensive effort. Rubio outside. Dishes to Mitchell. Kicks it to Favors. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Dragic dishes to Johnson. Passes it to Wade. Misses and the dry spell continues.
Ooh, the D did just enough to keep him from scoring. Thought that was in for sure.
The drive by Mitchell. Good on the shot. Now just a 1-point Heat lead.
How about this run there in the midst of, on the verge of tying it up or maybe even taking the lead?
The aggressiveness has picked up on both sides of the floor. And I'm not sure what took them so long to muster that, but here we are.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, guys, the Jazz had to weather the loss of Gordon Hayward, so they need to play together to have success. Coach Quinn Snyder said, "We expect guys to put the team in front of themselves and support each other. Our strength isn't in one guy. We need each other." Kevin?
David, one thing for sure, they come to play almost every game. Thank you. Clock is at 3, and it's blocked by Whiteside.
Well, those kind of shots should come with a warning label. Caution, Hassan Whiteside is around. He's simply one of the best shot blockers in the league.
And really just led him to his sweet spot for that finish.
Jazz trail by 3. And Rubio kicks to Gobert. Inside. Back to Mitchell. Over Wade. And it's Mitchell missing. The Heat leading by 3. Johnson finds Wade, and then Wade slams it in.
And even though Dwayne Wade is a little older now, it does not stop him from getting up like that one. Sick jam.
Rubio the pass to Gobert. Wade against Mitchell. Back to Gobert. On the wing, Mitchell. Over Wade. And it's Mitchell missing.
Well, his struggles are consuming the rest of the team here tonight. He's got to find his rhythm and find it fast.
Richardson dishes to Dragic. And Ricky Rubio gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Winslow's checked in for Miami. Utah also making some changes. Crowder comes in for Derek Favors. And O'Neal subbed in for Joe Ingles. Here is Whiteside. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Shot clock at 5. Richardson kicks to Johnson. Miami no good on that time either.
And extending the D there, putting a lot of pressure on the shooter.
Yeah, I think coaches right here are always talking about the extra pass. And the contested three is not your objective. One more maybe.
Now here's Winslow. Following the miss by Donovan Mitchell. There's Dragic with the 3. O'Neal with the rebound.
That's like milk on a hot day, just a bad decision. Absolutely no reason for him to be taking those shots.
And with that, the Heat lead is cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Rubio. Miami's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Dragic kicks to Winslow. No good on that one. O'Neal with the defensive effort. Jazz trail by 3. Here's Mitchell, and he hits it to tie the game up. Mitchell's got 7 points here in this quarter.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for just battling back into this game.
Well, there's an ebb and a flow. They had a hard time earlier, but now, flow.
And the 3 ball is good.
Really nice to see Dragic explore that aspect of his game. The catch and shoot J is simply deadly.
And Rubio kicks to Gobert. The 11-footer pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Gobert's got 6, and Miami calls their first time out of the game.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
A different look for Miami. Bam Adebayo comes in for James Johnson. And Ellington is subbed in for Josh Richardson. And Utah with a change here, too. Alec Burks checked in for Ricky Rubio. Now here's Dragic. He's got 10. The shot by Adebayo, no good. Burks against Dragic. For the lead, rejected by Dragic. And here's Dragic. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. To the wing on the left. The feed to Winslow. Mitchell against Dragic. Over Mitchell. And again, it's the Heat missing.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Here's O'Neal. And he drops it in from the low post. O'Neal's got his first points of the night. Miami trailing. Now here's Dragic. With an average of around 19.5 points a game, his scoring has been a constant for them. Inside.
And nice court vision from Dragic there to get a great look at the bucket.
Here's Mitchell. Outside Crowder. O'Neal passes to Burks. Shot clock at 6. Here's Mitchell. Got a hand on it, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off his shot. 24-second violation.
Yeah, not sure. Maybe the pressure of the moment got to him there. A really careless error that might ultimately cost the team.
And Miami making a change here. Olynyk's checked in. And a switcher also for Utah. Cephalosha's checked in. Dragic finds Olynyk. Now Ellington. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Now, Wayne Ellington's such a confident shooter, such a great release, and he's able to hit his shot over the defender who was draped all over him.
Udo's checked in for Gobert.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And that one falls for Ellington. And Wayne Ellington enjoyed his best season in 2017-18.
Well, with Waiters out last year, the Heat were looking to somebody to come in and be a consistent scorer off the bench. And with that task last year, he was phenomenal at putting points on the board and staying hot all year long.
Here's Mitchell. Softly drops in the floater. Mitchell's got 9 points now in just the second half.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
Adebayo kicks to Dragic. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth, physical basketball, guys.
The Heat shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
Free throw good, Dragic. And Goran Dragic, a slippery lefty out of Slovenia.
At his peak, a phenomenal offensive player. He doesn't hit that peak every season, though. And now in his 30s, we'll see how long he can extend his prime.
Now, here's Burks. He has 5. Second shot opportunity. Rebound by Olynyk.
It is so tough to make those kind of shots with the defense draped all over you.
Dragic looking it over. Ellington from outside. That one doesn't drop. Jazz trail by 5. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Udo kicks to Cephalosha. Pass to Crowder. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Cephalosha. Shoots over Winslow. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You take a look at the Warriors. They've got the #1 record in the conference, and because of it, each night out, their competition is going to bring it right at them. And, of course, there's Utah, 8.5 games behind them.
And seeing where Utah is, they've had their chances to kind of separate themselves from the pack this season, but so far, they haven't been able to capitalize on those opportunities.
It's got to be frustrating for them so far this year. Anytime it's appeared that they're ready to break out, they've suffered some sort of regression, and it has them stuck right there in the middle of the standings.
That one goes in. Winslow's got 12.
He's a heady player. He knows how to get himself going and giving his team a real advantage right now on the offensive end.
Burks the pass to Cephalosha. Here's the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. 10 points for him.
One thing that Cephalosha continues to do well is stretch the floor with the outside shot, something he shows off there.
Ellington with it, and Burks picks him up defensively. Winslow against Cephalosha. A nice shot by Winslow.
Got to give a ton of credit to the screener there. That was a perfect pick to give his teammate the space to knock down the shot.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Dragic against Mitchell. 12 seconds left in the third quarter. Knocked away. It's stolen by Dragic. From deep three-point range, and no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's Miami, with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense, and we'll be back with you shortly. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Great hands, great vision. That makes great things happen for your offense.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Jazz trail by 6. Winslow and Olynyk fill up the forward spots. Wayne Ellington is out there with Dwayne Wade. And it's Adebayo in at the 5. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Here's Wade, and Wade slams it in.
Gotta love how Dwayne Wade runs the floor. The transition slam was beautiful there.
The Jazz shooting 39% from the floor. Not their best. Mitchell kicks to Crowder. The pass to Ingles. Now here is Cephalosha. Shot clock at 6. The tray. Rebound by Olynyk. Olynyk's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. The shot by Wade, no good.
Well, the D looks like they're laying off just a little bit. He made 1 3 in the first half, but they're still daring him to shoot, and he can't make him pay for it.
Now here's Crowder. Mitchell kicks to Crowder. Nice ball movement by Utah. And here's Cephalosha for 3. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip, 5 for 10.
That gives him his 2nd 3 of the half with 3 total for the game.
Wade against Crowder. On the wing, Winslow. Offensive rebound, Olynyk. And the dunk by Olynyk.
Often you find him out on the wing, but Olynyk seizing the opportunity to go inside and dig out that extra possession.
Mitchell kicks to Udo. Now the dish to Mitchell. Crowder with it. Udo, the pass to Cephalosha. Crowder, the bounce pass. Pass to Ingles. Launches a 3. Utah gets it back. Passes it to Udo. Ingles in the corner. In the corner, Crowder with it. And it's off from 3-point range. Miami leading by 7. Pass to Ellington. Beyond the arc. Buries it from 3-point range.
There's a good indicator of Winslow and his feel for the game. I like how much he makes a concentrated effort to get the ball right there to the open man.
And the Jazz call time here.
And I like this timeout. You're getting terrible rim protection right now.
Well, you got to ask your team to give you a little bit more effort because there's just not a lot of fire on the defensive end.
A different look for Miami. James Johnson checked in for Adebayo. Richardson comes in for Winslow. And it's Dragic in for Wayne Ellington. Utah also making some changes. Favors comes in for Jay Crowder. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Donovan Mitchell. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, during the last break, I heard Quinn Snyder talking with his team, and he was emphatic. He said, we are not going to win this game playing this way, fellas. You've got to step it up. You've got to get aggressive, and you've got to battle to get back in this thing. See if that pep talk got him going, guys.
And here is Cephalosha. Shot to stop the run. Rubio misses.
And a really smart defender there. He just reads the play, wastes no time trying to blow it up.
And what I like best is that he does it completely under control. Really gives the shooter nowhere to turn to.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
He kicks to Favors. Ingles finds Cephalosha. Back to Ingles. There's the pass to Favors. Lucky 7 drops in. He's perfect from the floor. 7 for 7.
Terrific effort from him really all night. Yet despite his supreme marksmanship, they're still operating at a deficit.
Pass to Wade. There's Dragic with the three. Good D by Rubio.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
Back to Ingles. Favors with the ball. And it's Johnson picking him up. Passes it to Ingles. Three-pointer. Hands it from downtown.
Well, the defense looked lost there. Get out your compass. No excuses. You got to guard the perimeter.
Rubio against Dragic. And here's Johnson outside. It's rebounded by Udo.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Pass to Rubio. Kicks to Udo. Sefolosha dishes to Favors. Back to Sefolosha. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Here's Favors. It's hauled in by the Heat. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. That will complete this four-game homestand. And here's Richardson outside. It's rebounded by Derek Favors. Jazz trail by 9. Here's Ingles. Wade with the defensive effort. The Heat have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Johnson kicks to Dragic. Jacks up a three. The Heat keeping it alive. Fresh 24. Wade, right side. Bucket is good. Wade's got 14 points here in the second half.
Now he's put on a shooting display here in the second half. He really seems to be in a great groove right now.
Rubio outside. To the paint. It's tipped. It's stolen by Dragic. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Johnson's got the ball. Wade gets the bucket.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Jazz trail by 13. Ingles passes to Udo. He kicks it to Rubio. That's tipped and taken away by Johnson. Now here's Dragic, the fast break opportunity. It's good with the assist that time from Johnson. Johnson's got his 7th assist in the game.
That's an effective floater Goran Dragic just threw up there. Totally caught the defense by surprise.
Now here's Ingles. He dishes it to Rubio. To the paint. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. You look around the NBA, amazing players, global interest, franchise values are going through the roof. Do you feel like the league is entering a golden age, if it's not already in a golden age?
I think it is, Kevin, at least offensively. What we've seen over the last 5 years with the adoption of most of the teams of the three-point shot, it's been some of the greatest offensive basketball the league has ever seen. And this idea that the evolution of the game stopped when it is at number 23 retired is kind of silly. I love where the game is at. I love where it's going. And I'm excited to be here tonight to watch this action with you.
Which number 23? We've got 2 pretty prominent number 23s in the history of this game.
I was thinking the
most
one
recent
I played
23?
against. Yeah,
oh, that
guy.
23.
Yeah,
that guy. Yeah, that guy. Yeah. Whiteside's checked in for Kelly Olynyk. So he comes up empty, missing both.
And what a story for Hassan Whiteside. A second-round pick back in 2011. He's bounced around. I mean, the G League, China. He even played over in Lebanon. It wasn't until 2015 that he emerged seemingly out of nowhere as a factor for the Miami Heat.
And now looks like we've got an injury here, guys. We'll likely see him come out of the game.
And, boy, when you see someone hurting like this, it's always scary.
Yeah, it reminds you of what's really important. Health, number 1. Everything else comes after that.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Rudy Gobert comes in for Udo. And O'Neal subbed in for Ricky Rubio. Here's O'Neal, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. They get Hassan Whiteside. And Whiteside in 2016 receiving a 4-year max contract, Greg, from the Heat.
Amazing how far he's come. Set the franchise record for most blocks in a game. And pretty impressive when you think of the big men who've played for the Heat. We're talking Lonzo Mourning and Shaquille O'Neal, no less.
That free throw, no good. That one misses.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
And there it is for him. And now it's up to 25 points for Wade.
Well, as soon as he gets it there, it's going up. He's on fire right now.
O'Neal kicks to Favors. Dishes it to Mitchell. Gobert finds Favors. Just 5 to shoot. And here's Ingles outside. The Jazz again can't hit it.
Yeah, it just seems whatever they do, nothing's working right now to stop the bleeding.
I still think there's a chance you string a couple of big plays together and the tide can turn very quickly.
Now here's Gobert. There's the dish to Mitchell. Over Wade. Another miss by Utah. The Heat leading by 19. Outside Dragic. The shot's good on the assist by Wade. Wade's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. O'Neal against Dragic. O'Neal passes to Ingles. Mitchell against Wade. It's stolen by Wade. In transition, here comes Miami. And the rejection by Favors, but he gets it back. Ingles against Wade. 6 on the shot clock. Over Ingles. Wade, good. Wade's got 27 points.
And they've gotten very aggressive on the offensive glass here in the second half, getting a lot of second chance points.
Utah calls timeout. And Dwayne Wade had hoped to return to the Miami Heat. Last season, at the trade deadline, he got his wish.
And it just seems right when he's in a Miami Heat uniform. It's a second home for him, and he's back where he belongs, baby. Wade County.
And now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Dwayne Wade.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
They increased his role tonight after dropping their last game, and the move paid off. He's been the best player on the court by far, and now they don't have to worry about a losing streak. Now here's Favors. Mitchell kicks to Ingles. Nice ball movement by Utah. Now the pass to Mitchell. Did you ever think, Brent, that we'd see this many players, 6'10", 6'11", 7-footers, handling the ball and shooting like we're seeing them shoot from that kind of distance?
I'm hopeful for it. I've been hopeful for it, and it doesn't surprise me about what the league is. This is a very select group of people that have the right combination of DNA and genetics, and the fact that these guys are more and more capable with their skill set, not a surprise to me, Kevin.
So fun to watch, too. My goodness. And the basket by Wade.
And Dwayne Wade sees the floor so well, just rising up and knocking down the jump shot.
And for the Jazz, they're shooting in the fourth quarter down around 31%, not playing with as much energy here lately. A chance here to get a quick injury report. For an update on Ricky Rubio from David Aldridge. What'd you find out, David?
Hey guys, Utah's head athletic trainer gave me an update. The word is he has strained his Achilles tendon. That's the end of his night, and he could be out for a while. Not the news he wanted to hear, Kevin.
Appreciate that, DA. Well, it's never easy for a player to go through what he's experiencing, Greg, right now.
But it is something that happens to almost every player. He's strong enough mentally to get through it, This we know.
Yeah, sometimes off the court, you work harder than you do preparing for a regular game. He'll get himself ready to go. Look forward to when he gets back on the court.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Heat.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win, a game that not many will soon forget, and on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And this will be a big win for them. Lucky win number 13 now in the bag.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Wade.
That's amazing defense from him. Seemed to know exactly when to pounce on the passing lanes and predictive steals.
Dragic kicks to Wade. Fires it up. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Mitchell against Wade. Fires from the line, and good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Outside Dragic, and so Miami takes this one by a big margin. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Well, Dwayne, you won the game, but you lost the rebounding battle. How did you overcome that?
I don't know. You know, we have a knack for finding a way to win, and we've always had that here. You know, we got to do a better job. You know, we can't get out-rebounded like that and expect to win, so we got to figure it out.
Sure, you'll be working on it. Thanks, Dwayne. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.